The live zone.
Man, that's really loud.
Well,
that's because he sucked up all that sawdust in there.
You need to. Are they still all in there?
Yeah, they're alive. There's like fucking 50 of them in there.
Yeah.
I just saw something fly across here.
There's going to be a breeding colony in there if you keep it up.
There is a breeding colony in there. Guys, what's up?
What's up? Hey, live,
I think
Facebook.
We're live. Are we live? Anybody?
Are we live?
Hello,
Anybody
hello,
out there?
hello.
I don't know.
Shows we're
Anybody out
live
there?
everywhere.
What's going on?
Give it a few minutes
Get
to
that
catch
fly.
up here. Yeah, that's
Are
a
we
fascinator,
delayed?
isn't it?
We're super delayed. Look. See how we're super delayed?
Well, that's here. This is always a delay right here.
It's really bad.
There you
I
are.
just
What's
did
up, guys? What's up?
I just
Live.
did the arm wave. Oh, there we are. That's better. Look at that. Let me open
All right,
my
guys.
eyes.
Hey, we are on
Oh my
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
That's why I'm so
If
tired.
you are seeing this on Instagram, we cannot see your comments. They do not merge. We don't know why. This platform's supposed to do that. So if you want to participate, jump over onto the YouTube. We're going to give some product away here somewhere in this video. You have to be a member on Patreon because that's where you're going to message us, and you have to have an order number. Kiri, hello. How are you? Smells like bacon jam. Awesome. White App, what's up? Radio Made Easy, what's going on? Hey, Radio.
What's he doing here?
We're going to need you to add a new process into all your radio. We're going to need you to open up, verify that there is no silly putty or Play-Doh in any of those Baofeng radios prior to shipping them out. Can I have one of those? That's what I was asking you.
That's what I said I had.
Well, can I have one?
It's right there.
Oh, I see. So you gave it to him.
No, I'm showing it to him. You want it? Take it.
Chris, what's going on, dude?
It's got like all the sodium in the world in here.
You need sodium. Sodium actually fixes you. The doctor, the first thing they tell you is to stop taking sodium. You know, when you're having a stroke or a heart
I
attack,
feel like this is going to taste like.
you know, it tastes really good.
There's no way.
Do you know the first thing that happens when you have a heart attack or a stroke? The ambulance pushes 2 bags of saline into you. Yet the doctor, the first thing he tells you is stop taking sodium. Ooh, what does this taste like?
Let me tell you.
What is this? What flavor? Yeah, but what flavor is that? Shampoo?
Let me tell you.
Call it baby shampoo.
If I was 8 years old again, this would be a hit.
Is that the caramel apple?
I think so.
Doesn't it taste like caramel apple?
If I was 8 years old, this would be a hit.
You don't want it? I'll take it.
No, I mean,
We can have this baby shampoo one.
I mean, we can trade if you want.
Why do you like
baby
this?
shampoo?
Taste
It
it.
tastes like baby shampoo.
Because it tastes like fucking shit.
That's
Why
what I
would
call
you?
them.
Why
Like,
would
what
you?
flavor is that?
Baby shampoo.
They made some shit when Red Bull first made this.
kinda.
When Red Bull first made this, it was killing people from the horrible taste. And they're like, just add some of this other shit until it's tolerable.
Until it's baby shampoo.
Okay. Does this have the same effect?
The Baofengs in the new galaxies. Loud and clear YouTube. What's going on, guys? Jose, good to see you. Striker Kate, holy shit. What is up? Micro shape charges. No shit. Israel's have been doing it for fucking 30 years at least. Radio in the House, Alan Panther. Holy shit, Sex Panther works 100% of the time, 50% of the time. White Out, what's up?
They've done studies,
On where the white women are?
No, Sex Panther.
Sex Panther.
They've done studies,
I just finished doing 100 butterfly curls. Perhaps you saw me.
A blast-proof beeper. Yeah, you know what you do? You make your friend carry the beeper around.
I'm buying a beeper. I'm going to have mine turned back on. Giveaway time.
That'd be awesome if you buy the beeper and then tell man, this is the only way you can contact me. It's through the beeper.
She wouldn't care. She even knows my other number. Can you make a blast-proof beeper carrier? I'll stick with Tom Ford. Tom Ford. You want to really... I have all the Tom Ford shit, man.
It is terrible.
You want something good? Look up... Fuck, why can't I... Where am I at? I cannot... Never mind. I don't have it for you. Killian. Look up Killian. Sacred Woods. Killian Royal Oud. Check those out. Mike Hansler. What's up? Francesco. What's going on? Hey, are you the guy that wants to buy the G-Wagon? I think that was you. We answered a bunch, some of your stuff today on Patreon. The Bunnies. What's up?
Look at Brandel over there ghost hunting.
Why don't you just turn the lights on? They'll find you. Still have first beeper I bought from JJ, the king of beepers in Phoenix.
Nice.
Why is NATO not condemning Israel for making illegal explosives that look like household items? Well, because Israel runs the world. I mean, come on.
And also in true spy fashion, true spy versus spy or dagger,
They didn't admit it.
Israel is not admitting to having done anything.
They're remaining silent on this one.
Yeah.
Filling grenade pouches with beepers. All right, guys, come on. What do you want to talk about? We're running super late on this, so let's get this moving here. Did you hear about explosives found at Trump rally? I did not. Tell us, what do you got? And the two shooters are connected via money transfers. Yes, the second sent money to the first. Both were in BlackRock commercials. All kinds of crazy shit. Beepers are more humane than rockets.
It'd be interesting to see BlackRock executives getting rolled up.
Yeah,
because they have the money. They have the money to finance toppling governments. So why not assassinate a president?
Well, I think you're going to find out that they're controlled by governments.
Who, BlackRock?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Scully, was Master Sergeant Beckett your gunny?
No, Beckett wasn't my gunny. He wasn't my gunny. I was a sniper before Beckett was.
There's another round of explosions in Lebanon today.
Yeah, they're blowing up all the walkie-talkies. They they put their beepers down and then pick up their walkie-talkies, and then miraculously their walkie-talkies are blowing up.
They're gonna have to go to.
Why would you? You're not. Man, if I was in that military, you're not handing me anything that takes electricity. You'd be like, fuck off. You go stand over there and talk to them.
BlackRock wanted to start their own stock exchange in summer 25. Trump said not happening. I heard BlackRock's buying up a bunch of Bitcoin, but they're actually it's off chain, so there's some shady shit going on. Bomb at Trump rally in New York was apparently a training snafu, but the person who reported it has been detained. The explosives were in blue 55 gap drums.
Probably gallon drums.
Yeah,
55 gallon drums.
Norihiko, how are you, man?
Oh, shit. Norihiko's on here.
I had some hamachi kama this weekend.
Where'd you have that at?
At Hana's in Jackson. Do you know what it is? It's
no, I do not.
Yellowtail collar. It's the neck bone.
Yeah, I do know. Whatever it is, it's nasty.
It's very good.
There's no way.
Very good in a Ponzi sauce. 5:35 a.m. in Japan.
Good morning.
Has Skelly ever used tile sappy plates for his sniper hide? Apparently,
no.
Mythbuster says it works.
I've never used tile sappy plates, but if you're in a pinch, I mean, guys, just think about it. Ceramic plates are ceramic plates. They're just hard tiles. The issue is thickness and how many rounds it can take. So if you look at ceramic tiles that you buy at fucking Home Depot or whatever, it may very well stop a bullet, but it's only going to stop one. That's when you look at ceramic plates that we wear as body armor, their requirements are multiple hits, and it is just ceramic that's in there.
Bomb found Long Island near Trump rally. Here's some other guys saying it too.
Of course.
Didn't know peppers. Didn't know peepers. We're still pagers. I think he means beepers.
Yeah, they went to pagers because the Israelis were blowing up their phones. So they went to pagers thinking they would be safer, and lo and behold, they bought them from Mossad, the king of beepers.
Sony guts.
Yep, Sony guts. In this case, Play-Doh guts.
The great Zohan. Scrappy Coco. Early December, you guys come to. I can't come to Japan, Norihiko.
I can't even get them to come to Waverly.
You come to here. You come here. Bring all your friends.
What's in early December?
I don't know. Oh, he'll take us to a good sushi shop. Yeah, their sushi is very different than our sushi. Corey Settles, we're good, man. We're good. Norihiko, I watch all the guys in Japan that have all the black tints and all the black camping stuff. Man, that stuff's awesome. All the Toyotas and the mini trucks. You guys have better mini trucks than we have. Before Christmas. Japanese people want all the US stuff, and the US people want all the Japanese stuff. All right, guys, what's going on? Had sushi in South Jackson yesterday. It was, where'd you go, Dean? We go to Hana's. The food's always good, man. They always do us right. We've been to every sushi place there. Are you making a bunch of shit out of tacos? I don't understand the comment there. Are you making a bunch of stuff out of tacos? Don't forget, everyone, SRF's coming up. Yep, SRF's coming up. Like when? Like 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks? Do you think Trump will make it to the election alive? Anybody? What do you guys think?
I don't think so.
Oh, ATAX.
They're trying way too hard to fucking rub him out. I mean, I guess they're not trying too hard. They could do a Sirhan on his ass.
We made quite a bit of stuff out of ATAX. Unfortunately, it doesn't sell, man. I've got ATAX AKM4 micros sitting in there on the shelf that have been there for weeks. Popular small K car in Japan. Yep. Do camping. Yep. Man, you guys got some great guys doing Instagram and stuff over there. Trump will not make it, Josh says. You think they won't? You think Trump won't make it?
They're going so hard in the paint. I don't know. I don't think so.
Don't you think? Why hasn't Trump stepped his shit up a little bit? Like, got some extra security or some countermeasures or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Lindsey Graham set Trump up. Would you be fucking surprised? Why do they think that, though? Like, what's the evidence of that? Or what's the speculation or the conspiracy theory? Hezbollah is going radio silent. They better. Lindsey Graham leaked Trump's location. How so? Why? How do we know that? I think Trump will make it. Man needs to chill out on golf. Apparently, that location was well known. If you look at all the media that takes pictures of Trump out golfing, that was a well-known spot that was allowed to exist. K car is only 60 cc's, no power. Kevin, what's up, buddy? Nobody Adventures, how are you? We should not fly. These commies will kill tens of people to get Trump. Well, you shouldn't fly simply because the fucking airplanes are falling out of the air. Elon Musk launches a rocket 23 times. 22 times the thing took off and landed and recovered successfully. 23 has a catastrophic failure on the fucking landing pad in the ocean, and fucking they banned that fucking rocket system from being able to take off. Meanwhile, the FAA hasn't done shit about the Boeings. Russian ammo depot hit 300 kilometers north of Moscow, had 30 megaton explosive, caused 2.5 earthquake. You hearing that?
I didn't hear
Media
that.
reports drone strikes everywhere. Else says stealth bombers or storm shadow. Media reports drone strike. Everyone else says stealth bomber or storm shadow. What is storm shadow?
I don't know.
Trump has to make it so they can start Civil War II. Need to custom order Tropic Fupa dangler for 8. You can do that. Get with me. I'll put one. I'll create it so you can order it. Todd John, what's up, man? What's Patreon membership? You go to patreon.com SOE Tactical Gear, and we do videos there. Members ask questions, and we build a video replying to those questions once a week. Skully and I do, and then Amanda and I do one also. British missiles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that you say that, I do remember them talking about that.
Graham meet with him the night before, told him to have a great round, knew he was golfing that day. I can join. Yeah, you can join. It's on patreon.com. Can you put a link up there? There it is. Josh put a link up. Norhinko, it's right there, bud.
Way to go, Josh.
Striker Cade. I think DNC and RNC have an agreement. Trump takes White House. Dems use census and voter fraud to steal Congress and Senate. Dems spend $1.1 billion on army of lawyers. Lawsuits are ready to go. Lawfare starts day one.
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's always possible. They do love a drama.
Storm Shadow missiles or stealth would confirm NATO in direct conflict. Well, I think we already know NATO's in direct conflict. Boeing quality is a good reason to drive. I mean, guys, they're already doing like they're starting the mask bullshit again. Do you see the videos of these? This girl goes into the hospital over something and needs some procedure, and they say you have to become up to date on your vaccinations. They give her 3 shots, and she fucking completely melts down and she's dying and has to have all kinds of surgeries and shit over this stuff. Like they're still pushing these things. Homestead, what's up, man? Gold Leader, what's going on?
Gold Leader. Nice.
You know what that's from?
Star Wars.
It's not. That's what I
Oh.
thought too. What is Gold Leader from? Tell us what Gold Leader's from. I think it's from, he said it's something from World War II or one.
Well, I mean, doesn't mean Star Wars didn't steal it.
That's probably where Star Wars got it from. Wasn't the Empire supposed to be the Germans?
I mean, they did have snappy uniforms.
It did. How come the stormtroopers never hit anything? Oh, he did say Star Wars. I could have sworn you told me it wasn't Star Wars when I asked. He said might be World War II. Killdozer cock. Even if Trump wins, he still has to live until January.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't have. I mean,
You know,
we
Trump
don't
still-
know that he doesn't have a
Trump
fucking.
still doesn't have the Secret Service that the president has. I heard a bunch of media saying that. Who knows?
Yeah, but I guarantee you, Trump has the Secret Service that former presidents have.
They were ordered not to shoot Han Solo and Luke.
Might be true. I mean, they are Darth Vader's kids, and it is Darth Vader who ultimately
What should be your
allows
first,
the Death Star to be blown up. That's why he wasn't on the Death Star when it got blown up.
What should be your first kit if you have nothing? Micro rig.
What do you? I mean, again,
Tell him.
First kit,
Tell
what-
him. He
what are you
think
gonna do?
Alice kits. What he's going to
I would say the first thing to buy would go all Alice. Go and buy all Alice. You can get it really cheap. You can make it the way you want to make it, and then you can figure out what you really want to carry.
Yeah. Why doesn't
just-
he have Eric Prince fucking handle the job?
Because Eric Prince doesn't have an army anymore. He doesn't. Eric's Prince, the Blackwater's done, so he doesn't have an army anymore.
Eric Prince could fucking stand an army in fucking 90 days.
Maybe.
Cali Bear 4-mag war bag. Do you have one or do you want one? I've been building 4-mag war bags. I do them one at a time. You send an email. They're $450. Today, what's the give? Oh shit, what is the giveaway?
Are we doing
I got
giveaway?
a multicam butt pack here.
Multicam butt pack. Nice. Multicam's dead. Come on, guys.
I have a stack of shit inside. I forgot to bring it out. Multicam
Butt pack. Look at that. Nice.
butt pack.
You know how much stuff you can put in there?
A lot. Cody's like, is our butt pack bigger than all the other butt packs? I'm like, no, not a lot.
Got that thick butt pack.
Cali Bear, you ordered a 4-mag war bag. What color did you order, bud? They're all built. I've just got to bill you guys for them. Will padded belts come back? Yeah, they're coming back. We built the first 2. There is a specific build sequence. I gave them to production and they built them and they didn't come out the way I wanted. And we have not had time to address it with everything else we're doing. So the ones that have been built and that are out there, I did. BBL butt pack, Brazilian butt lift. Woodland. Oh, Woodland. Yeah, they're built, man. Cali Bear, your fucking rig, your 4-mag war bags, they're all done. There's like 12 of them in there. AJ Harrison, what's up? They should have cut Typhon Toxic aprons today. As a matter of fact, I know they did. I saw them cutting the and I told him, I'm like, you fucked up. You cut this tubular too short. He's like, no, they're not for slings, they're for aprons. Spags, how are you, man? Does the butt pack attach to a hydrocarrier? No, they attach separately. You're going to put your butt pack on. The hydro is going to hang, and you're going to just tuck it right behind the butt pack right there. Orthopedic boots from Mount Comfort.
They just sent the right code to the pagers. That's how they blew the pagers up.
They're the ones that provided the
Yeah,
pagers.
It was a what do you call it? Mossad workshop that put all those pagers together. And
DJ Guzman, what's up? Got any black fupas? Nope. They're cutting
Fupas
them
are gone.
right now.
Fupas. Black
We
fupas.
build them in batches of 60 on the black ones.
60 batch fupas. Okay.
Fanny packs.
Yeah.
I just hired 6 more people. We already fired 2 of them, I think. but we got 4 that are running good. I got another kid coming in tomorrow that used to work here. That'll be good. According to sources on X, that girl has said they think she won't make it to the end of the week. Yeah, it's fucking horrible, man.
What girl?
She went in to have some minor procedure done, and the hospital told her she had to get caught up on the vaccinations. So they gave her fucking 3 in a short period of time, and she literally like melted. Her face looks like, dude, if you took a fucking baseball bat and hit this fucking kid in the face 4 or 5 times, that's literally what her head looks like. It's horrible.
And nobody will be held accountable.
And nobody's gonna fucking be held accountable. What SOE bags and pouches will be the best for butt pack organization? Peter, we answered that last night, man. Sea to Summit makes a ton of compression bags. Most of them are bright, but they do have some dark colors. You want something super thin like Sil nylon. Fill it up, compress it down. You could even use like large heavy gauge Ziploc bags or compression bags that you blow the air out. I mean, the choice is yours. Shit, depending what it is and how waterproof it has to be, you could put stuff inside socks and fucking store it in there. And look at the butt pack as you're going to download the butt pack and put that shit in the backpack. And then when you ditch the backpack, you're going to take the contents.
Because you said socks, it just reminded me, they used to do that in Vietnam. They would take a regular GI sock, and sea rations back then were cans, and they would put the cans in the sock and tie the sock to their ruck, and then they would have that. That's how they would carry their food around.
Will the butt pack make me look fat? Oh yes, it absolutely will, but it'll get you a lot more pussy.
Hey, pretty hot and tempting. That's how fat you're gonna look.
Pretty hot and tempting. I'm all ears. I just got off work and am en route to monkey wrenching a concrete crusher.
Nice, a concrete crusher.
Do either of you have any experience with Solomon Force boots? Yep, I got them. I wear Solomon Force's shoes a lot of times too, which is just an unbranded, whatever these are, Speedcross 6s. I'm wearing 5s today. I try to rotate. I've been trying to use a different pair of shoes every day of the week. Do pagers not use plain AAAs? They do. Yeah, they do.
These pagers had a little spicy in them. They had some spice. These weren't. They put some Play-Doh or some.
Did none of you guys ever hook a capacitor up to like 110 when you were kids and blow them up? That's what set. That's the primary setting off the secondary. There's a cap in that motherfucker. There's some extra shit in there. I have Solomon Forces boots. They're good boots. Yeah, I've got I've got the heavier Solomons too, like the GTXs and stuff.
Everybody knows that Marpat is the greatest camouflage material ever created. The reality is it's bulletproof.
We use socks. We use socks and elephant rubbers to hump our sea packs in the early 80s. Why dat? How old are you?
The fuck is an elephant rubber?
I'm guessing I don't know. I thought maybe
those are. I know. Never mind.
Over the...
Yeah, they're just those green waterproof bags.
You can use a gas mask waterproof sack too. I wear out my Speed Assault Solomons every 6 months. Yeah, you're going to. They're soft compound. That's why they're so comfortable. 60 years old. Got it. Jarhead, what's up, man?
Jesus, what's with the flies?
It's one fly. Fucking Brandel. That's because Brandel killed all those wasps. They would have killed that fly. They said they were a brand they never used before. Intercepted during shipping. Only takes a gram or 2 for a charge. And it wasn't to kill them. It was to maim them.
Well, the reality, guys, it was probably to identify them all. Now they know who all these fuckers are.
What am I drinking in this purple can? What is this?
Caramel apple.
Brandel. Witch's Brew. But what is it? It's an energy drink. Alani New. That fly is a fed. Homestead, what's up? Hi, John Scully. Just hanging to give numbers right on. Is it Brandon or Randall? It's neither one. It's Brandel.
It's a combination.
Small copper disc.
I think
over
a
little Semtex.
Yeah.
Or Comp B. Same thing as a bullet inside a couple feet.
Yeah, you don't need a lot when it's attached to the hip and you want to figure out who the fuck these guys are.
Skully, is real tree hunting
Sure,
good
it's good.
for upcoming struggle?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of really good hunting camouflage that's out there, and if that's your jam is real tree. The problem I have with a lot of the more exotic camouflages, like there's some good camouflages out there that work better than military stuff. Is I can't. John's not going to make me a fucking matching real tree patrol rig, so I got to be Gucci out there,
I
and
have
I need
made
that.
them.
I need that shit to look good.
The problem with you hunting fags is they fucking changed the camo. There's like 800 fucking camouflage, and man, you think dudes are fucking picky about military camos? Take one of them hunting motherfuckers. He's got to have all his shit match.
And the other thing about real tree too is they're very specific. They're very specific on their time of year a lot of times. So it's really good for the turkey hunt or really good for deer season, but it's not kind of universal across the board. So
Somebody
I don't
just
know.
said
I like it.
Make a cobra hood. Make a cobra hood. Viper. Hunting in woodland for 15. Yeah. And I mean, guys, they were killing dudes in fucking Levi's before that.
The really interesting thing is they're fucking colorblind. So
oh, the animals.
Yeah.
Headed on home. Yeah, have a good night, man. Damn, you're a Lonnie new. Damn, Witch's Brew is harder to. Oh, Brandel has it all. That's why you can't find it.
Brandel buys
he
it all.
walked into a place and talked to some girl and did the secret handshake thing, and she's like, "Oh, we have these 18 cases. We're not supposed to put on the market yet. You can have them all.
I have enough to have 2 a day for the next 4 months.
2 a day for the next 4 months.
That's good, man.
He gave me one.
That's the way to think about it for the upcoming struggle.
Highlander. Yeah, we got Highlander. Would Solomon boots be good for putting on a rucksack and hiking more than a few miles? Look at I like the a solos. Check out a solos. I like those. They're a little heavier. It's up to you, man. I mean, I'm no trophy hunter, but I wear my everyday shit. Do you make any carriers or bags for gas masks? No, we don't. Yes, we do. No, we're not going to. We did 1,000 for First Mar Div. We do a badass side opener. I actually got the patterns out a couple months ago with the intention to build some of them. I can't fucking build them. We can't build enough of what we're building.
I've never played with the Taurus TX22, so I don't know. I don't know.
Max 4, yeah, we did the Max 4 HD stuff. That's the material we still have, Richard. I use comp. I use camp to hide from hunters in the woods. Lots of game has been taken in Gene. Oh, I use his camo. Baits used to be good. Wolverine bought them. Skully, what's your favorite camo?
I mean, come on, guys. Marpat. It's the only real camo out there. Everything else is just second place.
TX22, pretty good little pistol kid used.
They've done studies, you know. Marpat works 60% of the time, every time.
Glock 44. What's a Glock 44?
Is that the 22, guys? I don't know. I think that's the 22.
I didn't even know they had
Glock
a 22.
Glock is super dumb with their numbers. Super dumb. They do that on purpose because all they care about is horse cocks, anyways. I don't even think they have a division that looks into new modern technologies for firearms. It's just horse cocks.
Battle Chemist. I don't even see. Is there a dude in here complaining? I didn't even see him. We've just been canceling orders when dudes come on the lives fucking complaining. 22 size of an interesting Sportiva. Yeah, La Sportiva makes a good boot as well. That's heavy built boot hiking.
M81 God's Plaid.
I wear them every day. Mountain, West Virginia, climbing power. Oh, yeah, that dude would know, man. His shit's gonna get a lot of use if he's a lineman. Any experience with CBs?
Yeah, I did a bunch of stuff with CBs. They're a unique branch of the Navy, and the reality is those guys they're excellent fucking carpenters and woodworkers and fucking concrete dudes, and like it's kind of interesting that it's the one MOS that I've worked with, it's the one MOS I've worked with outside of the Marine Corps that it seems like they're very serious about what they do. Like those guys.
Hold on, they do two different things.
What do you mean?
Right? Some CBs destroy shit, some CBs build shit. Right?
I mean, it's in the zeitgeist, but the CBs really have a passion for for building things, and fucking wood and hammer and fucking all that shit. They're really like, the reality is that was a very fucking positive thing that the military did way back in for the beginning of World War II, is to create that MOS. And it's nice to see. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be CBs on here that are going to be like, it fucking sucked to be a CB, but they do fucking awesome shit. They did awesome work. I mean, we had them come out to Range 130 and build some temporary structures. They fucking hit it out of the park. I mean, I'll bet those temporary structures were there.
You know, Kent only comes on this live feed when you're here. I never see Kent on any of my videos.
What? Kent, what are you doing?
I heard he took up fishing. I heard that's what.
Well, he did say he's too busy to do any construction work.
I heard somebody legitimately on a video said he's a fisherman now.
If you're they should watch out for him, because he's going to be like taking the Bass Pro Masters or something pretty soon.
CBs are good dudes. They have construction worker. What are you going? What's going on?
What's happening? Where are you going? You got to pee? All right.
I love woodland, but I'm switching
really
up
sucks.
all the tropic. What are you gonna do when the leaves are off the trees?
The tropic's good. It's a good camouflage. When the leaves fall off the trees, just get some spray paint. Here.
How has interacting with military changed over the years? Are they getting whinier? Oh yeah,
it's way whinier.
Not the people typically that we deal with, but yeah, I mean, even when we were in San Diego, like in the old days, when a kid came in and wrote a bad check, fucking one of his upper echelon dudes would drag his ass into the shop and have him hand us cash. It is not the same now, man. Fucking everything is more like look at some of our shit. Look at some of the shorts where Skully's like, you need 14 mags, live and die with what's on your back. You'll see a bunch of dudes in there talking shit. And when you click on their profiles, those are military personnel, a lot of those kids.
Yeah, from the barracks while they're playing fucking Warhammer on their video game.
Don't punch a CB. It may be somebody's granddad. So they don't have CBs anymore.
Oh no, they're just they tend to stay. I think again, I don't know if you're a CB and you know this. I feel like CBs tend to stay in the MOS longer because it's a good trade job that they're actually doing. And if you like to build shit, why wouldn't you? It's kind of like when we had when we were, I don't know what base we were at in Iraq, but the fucking Army National Guard unit that was there, this dude had to be in his 60s and he was a fucking sergeant. He's like, yeah, I just fix air conditioners.
We had a Vietnam vet come in here yesterday looking for a job. John, may I go fishing in your pond? No. Catch, yeah, that's fine, Jose. Only you, no one else. Any ideas on what I could use from a hardware store or Dollar General to keep dogs off my trail? It's kind of important.
Well, all the things that you think you're going to use to keep dogs off your trail, most of that stuff doesn't work. Really, what you should do is get a bag of cocaine, spread that bag of cocaine in the trail behind you. The dog will sniff it, get high, and be fucking done for the rest of the day. Or what you really need to do is
go after the handler.
Circle back around and go after the handler, because most dogs won't be very. Oh God, we're going to get all kinds of hate mail because that's all the cops are going to be like, eh. But the reality is, from a purely military tactical perspective, if you're doing reconnaissance and you're worried about dogs coming after you, it's the handler you need to deal with. It's kind of like what I keep saying about drones. I don't know why we're not killing the handlers. Knocking the drone out of the sky is dumb. Their drones are dime a dozens. The handlers are the guys who are operating.
Okay, here's some more answers. Cayenne pepper mixed with baby powder. Hard to make rank in the CBs because they won't retire. Radio Made Easy says use bacon. Cocaine will get wet in the dirt. When I was in Iraq, we had older building CB reservists who poured concrete at 17 in Saigon. Use fishing line to keep dogs off the trail. I don't see how that works.
I like the idea of bacon. Bacon might get them to stop. But if again, guys, if the dog is well trained, your little pepper powder that you're throwing down, that's not going to work.
Can you still call
He'll
up
move
a
right through
SEAL team if a kid is being a jackass? I don't know what that means. A car. That's how you get the dog off your trail.
Yeah, that's true. Go
Piss
for a
on
swim.
your trail. Skully, what are newbies typically missing to prepare for coming struggle? Fucking body mass. I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's
fitness.
a lot. Fitness is a big one. And when I say fitness, I'm not talking about you need to be in the gym fucking 10 times a week, but you really need to think about what it is you're planning on doing in the struggle, And can you even carry that fucking bag that you've got in your fucking SUV? And I don't know. It's just, again, there's a lot of things. You should be familiar with your firearm, familiar to the point where you can clear malfunctions and all that. Do you need to be fucking Audie Murphy out there? No, you don't. That the reality is, you don't need to be Audie Murphy, but you really need to know how to load, unload, and clear any malfunction that your weapon system is going to have. If you can be familiar to that level, then you can move on to other things.
As a handler, we had an old vet from I'm thinking means Nam days, tell us he would use bacon grease to throw off the scent. Brandel says, you guys see the guy with half his head gone walking around downtown Nashville? No, tell us about that. I have not.
He escaped the hospital, and the front of his entire brain is exposed, and he's just walking around smoking. They were looking for him. They were looking for him all yesterday.
What was he doing in the hospital?
I don't know.
Some sort of brain surgery, apparently.
I'll find the video and send it to you.
I used to do a terminal ballistics class, and I had a really good friend, Dick Walk, that was LAPD.
He shot the guy, didn't he?
Yeah, LAPD for a long time. He was on the ninja squad that would go after felons and shit.
SIS.
And he would send me, for my terminal ballistics class, he would send me pictures all the time of guys that were either deceased or guys that weren't deceased. And one year he brought me a picture of this dude who's got one of the booking placards around his neck, and this whole side of his face, so eyeball, top of the skull, all of it is kind of caved in. It looked pretty bad. I'm like, what the fuck, Dick? And he's like, oh, we just arrested this guy for bank robbery. And I'm like, no. What happened to his head? He's like, 5 years earlier, old boy was robbing a bank and went to guns with a patrolman, and a patrolman shot off half of his head with a shotgun. We patched him up, put him in jail, and as soon as he got out, he tried to rob another bank.
This dude says, my cousin's canine handler of 20 years, he swears cow shit is a great cover scent for canine.
I mean, there's all kinds of like these little trickeries that you can do. But again, it's going to depend on the dog. It's going to depend on the handler, because the handler is going to know these things, and he can push the dog past through. You're still leaving scent behind you.
And what dogs are we talking about, right? Are we talking about tracking dogs? Or are we talking about canine, like, Malinois dogs? Will you put the half head video in the chat? If you're getting inheritance, would you buy land 1 hour north of Tampa or pay off debts?
Buy land.
How much money are you getting? Do you have the ability to pay it off? I mean, I'm going to do something very different probably than what you're going to do. Dual purpose. Can't beat the dog, but you can make the handler
you
lost.
Can't do some. That's why when you see like the movie Cool Hand Luke, he's doing circles around shit, and he's jumping down the ravines, and he's doing all that stuff, because what he's trying to do is get the handler to go, you don't really know what the fuck you're doing, dog. That's another one of those. It's the handler that you have to either discourage or make him think that the dog doesn't know what it's doing, or, take him out of the equation.
So I saw somebody say something about Haitians getting dropped off, but I've lost. It won't let me track back that far. Can't consider under 16 mags. They're dropping off Haitians in my parents' small town, Sylacauga, Alabama. People with homesteads are coordinating to prevent future theft of livestock. Nobody's happy about it. Yeah. Shoot, shovel, shut the fuck up. Make a big deterrent. And like, if you report it or call for help, you're going to be the bad guy. Until you guys start handling that shit yourself, it's not going to stop. I mean, if you look at, they say Springfield, Ohio, with population 60,000, and they dumped 50,000? They dumped 50,000 Haitians, or 20,000, even if it's only 20. 20,000 is a lot where the population is 60. The handler is gone. The car worked. Brock, don't get land near Tampa. Get closer to Ocala. The further north is the better. Clever. What's up, buddy? Hey, I got those.
Call 411 before you dig. That's the only thing you have to report in a self-defense shooting.
411.
Yeah, 411. You know about that. You got.
Well, 411's information. The digging number is 811, I believe.
Oh, 811.
And let me tell you guys, when you call them, it's not local anymore. It goes into this system, and they're going to take 2 weeks. I just dig. If I call 811, it takes them a week to 2 weeks to fucking send somebody out. If I just cut their fucking line, it costs $375 to fix it. So what's your time worth? I know that their fucking response time when I cut their fucking gas line, they're here within 15 minutes and it's all fucking handled. Ground up CS pills.
That also affects the handler. And then who's carrying? I mean, then again,
who's carrying that?
You're carrying a bunch of crazy shit. Well, I would say the CS pills, you don't ground them up. You're going to have them with you anyways, because you take 4 of those CS pills and you tape them to the front of your Claymore mine.
You could get fucking fentanyl easier than that. I would think that would handle the problem. And if you can make the handler think the dog is going after something like the meat or a treat, you can also decide to reset. The KKK in Sulcuga is having a field day, and they are out more returning from the Sons of the South militia type. It's wild there. I can't even pronounce it. Sent to your phone. I can't do anything with it when it's sent to my phone. Hold on, maybe I can.
Can't find it on YouTube. I think they won't let it happen.
Where'd you send it to my phone?
Instagram.
Oh, send it to me on Facebook.
What is it?
A link to the half a head guy.
Oh,
I'm gonna post it in here, but I don't know if it'll live link in this feed. You got it? There it is. All right. Copy. Shit, where's the live feed? Here we go. All right, here it is, guys. I don't know if it'll live link or not.
Oh shit! There you go. There you go.
What gear are we gifting away? Brian
butt
Marks.
A butt pack. If you belong to the things and have
a Patreon, you have to have an order number, and we're gonna pick the dude out of this feed right here. So, have you seen how many false flag alert drug dogs make? Well, not only that, the handlers can signal the dog to alert. I grade for a living, call 811 multiple times a day, 90% of the time. In North Carolina, they never. That's what I'm saying. And Nick, even when they do, it's fucking. They literally will tell you, "Hey, we'll be out there somebody will be there within 10 days." I used to call the gas company here. Now, when I call their bullshit, we call the gas company. They call 818. You're calling a national center that's going to dispatch. It is literally faster just to cut their line. And let me tell you, the first time you do it, they're typically not going to charge you anything for it. And how much if it costs $400 to have them come out and fix the gas line? How much of an advantage is that to pay the $400 versus being shut down on the project for fucking a week? And you guys can detect it yourself. The gas line has a fucking copper wire with it. Just buy the fucking tool. Does that butt pack come with Kentucky jelly? I don't know what Kentucky jelly is. That dude really did get his head turned into a canoe. What the fuck? You can see his brow. Oh, I guess that link is working. It took me out of the lice to see that, but holy, I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, out of the live. Bear had a great brief today. I would encourage you. Yep, I watched it. What specifically, Eric? What are we talking about? Which piece? I watch all of Bear's briefs. Best off not Dyson with this guy. We need butt pack for explosive bow fangs and canine bacon storage.
Oh, yeah, canine bacon storage.
Should be able to sense the copper wire with a metal. That's what I would think. I mean, any fucking inexpensive metal detector, wouldn't you think, Battle
Copper
Chemist?
wire and what?
On the gas lines. When they put the gas line in, it's always got a copper chaser with it.
I mean, you remember they came out here and marked it that one time.
And they came out, marked it, and we still cut. They marked the wrong fucking place when they did. The one time we actually did use them. Yeah. I've cut the gas line here fucking 6 times.
Pretty close, I'm sure. Pretty close.
I think 6 times we've cut it.
Enough so that when they came out,
we know where it is.
They're just like, "What's up? Hey."
Yeah, we cut a gas line where there wasn't even a gas line.
First name basis kind of shit.
We've dug up a gas line that wasn't even active. That wasn't even supposed to be there. They said. Thoughts on primary arms LPVOs?
I don't know. I don't have any experience with primary arms LPVOs. I do have their 5 power, whatever.
Russia and China going super hot. Iran going hot. All the while, the cells here go connect. Guys, when's the last time you saw China in any fight? Think about it. When's the last time you saw China fight fucking anyone? Here, if they aren't out in 72 hours for located, you aren't liable. Typically, like the first 3 or 4 times we cut it, they didn't even charge us. I've seen unmarked gas lines as shallow as 9.5 in Nash. Interesting, Striker. Interesting. Older has lines, have tracer tape. That shit sucks. They're okay for beginners.
Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Let's see.
Towards the later portion of it, talking about what we could be up against. Russia and China going super hot. Iran going hot. Kinetic and kill the power. Crazy time. Killing the power. I mean, it's said right now that an 18-year-old will spend 90% of their free time on a screen, on a device. Maybe that's the reset that the world fucking needs. China has involved in Korea, weren't they? China was involved in Korea, weren't they? Was China?
Oh yeah. China was the main force in the Korean War, but again, they were arming their dudes with bugles and whistles.
Yeah, don't believe China. Don't believe global media, guys. It's designed to keep you in a state of panic and to get you to go along peacefully with whatever the government wants to do. John, are you going to get one of those Toyota mini trucks for the homestead? Are they available? I have not seen any of them. I'm very interested in the mini trucks. Brother 18, my brother's 18. I can ask him. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, you're talking about 18 X-ray, 18 Delta, 18 whatever.
I fought since China has, and I'm not a.
I fought since China has, and I'm not a threat anymore.
Maybe you are a threat. I mean, the reality is, guys, is when you're talking about China, Russia, North Korea, when you're talking about those countries, remember most of them, even Russia, they're very dictatorial. And so the type of training that they're giving their troops is not on par with the rest of the world. Now, again, a lot of NATO countries aren't training their troops very well either. China has the problem of Russia has exposed the weakness of the technology of communist countries. The first 2 minutes of the fucking Ukraine war, the goddamn Ukrainians shot down the most technologically advanced aircraft that both countries use front line. That's why they're not using them on the front line anymore, because China was like, damn, dude, expose my belly too much. China doesn't have a military that is ready for a fucking global war.
They just need to stick with tasty buffets. Listen,
yeah, that's it.
The whistleblower came out that said Kamala got the question before the debate.
And he's dead.
He's dead. He died in a tragic car accident this weekend.
He's dead.
Now, when you look that up, you're going to see some people saying false information. When you dig a little bit deeper, you're going to see people saying, here's the link. Here's where he fucking died. This is the dude. So now they will mark it as disinformation. You know, they're marking Trump's second assassination attempt as disinformation.
Yeah.
I need a butt pack here in California, Palmdale, where Amanda's from. What's up, Brian? Right. Russia said they would take Kiev in 3 days.
They weren't. The reality is Russia was not counting on the type of resistance that the Ukrainians put up. They thought that the Ukrainians were going to actually accept them open arms. But, you know, the reality is the Ukrainians as an independent nation have always fought pretty hard. So, I mean, if you actually go back to that time period when the Russians were getting ready to invade, even we were like, nah, we're not going to support you on this, bro. It was the Ukrainians. It was the Ukrainians on the ground. It was those militias, really the militias that they had on the borders that slowed the Russians down and fucked the Russians up enough to where we were like, oh shit, maybe we ought to send them some stuff.
Yeah, good point, Battle Chemist. I actually mentioned that in the Patreon video or the Pulling the Thread podcast, Holodomor. The Ukrainians remember the Holodomor. And for anybody that doesn't know what that is, just type that into YouTube and watch a few videos. There's some fucking great videos out there guys did on the Holodomor. Coming to a town near you. Piedmont Gas are assholes. They don't inspect their subcontractor work on new construction. Guys are putting residential lines 18 to 24 inches with no ribbon. Supposed to be, yeah, ours are at about 30, Striker. And like our utility guys are great. Like they really are.
Yeah, they're great.
They're really good. Like all of our guys are wearing our gear. They've all got our belts and wallets. Like anytime a utility dude comes in, we're like, man, we can't do what we do without you doing what you do. Like we're good with all of our dudes. Skully needs to be Trump's 4 and 8 advisor. He knows so much. They're saying
I don't know.
they're saying Tulsi Gabbard.
I'm a bit of an idiot.
They're saying Elon Musk. They're saying Vivek. They're saying Kash Patel. Tulsi Gabbard was on Sean Ryan's show. That's a good interview. You guys should check it out.
Tulsi should be Secretary of Defense. JFK should be
FDA.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing for America is if they put him in charge of the FDA. But selfishly, I want him in charge of the CIA. Yeah.
Baywatcher, what's up?
M1 Garand.
Ukrainian soldiers kicking their ass with M1 Grands. Are they really?
Hey, don't bat an eye on a fucking 30-06 M1 Garand.
Not only that, the block tip
kill the fuck out of you.
John, did you get a chance to check out the entry tools? Yeah, I actually looked at that page. I did. I actually just got those. What are those? That company, that German company, make Nippex. I just got those Nippex 8-inch cutters. They just came in the mail today. Skully would be Secretary of War. Just listen to Tulsi Gabbard SRS. Yeah, that's a good one. He also had Vance on. That was a good one. John, did you get a chance? Read that?
They'd kill me. Secretary of War.
Ramaswamy should Secretary of State dissolve it. Yeah, I like what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, you can get guys in there, but the question is, you just listed some agencies that have a lot of power and a lot of people that are unafraid to assassinate or do what they need to do to stay in power. So I doubt even if Ramaswamy was elected president, I doubt he could have closed any of those fucking things.
Yeah, Nippex is good shit, man. Very, very clean.
Secretary of Beards. I love it.
Elon Musk has been talking about making some government waste department to clean up useless. I mean, I like what he did with fucking Twitter over there. Striker, where was this comment? Striker, Tulsi's voting record is a dumpster fire, and she endorsed Biden when she quit. So
yeah, she is. She had a dumpster. You guys got to remember, she was a dumpster fire. I mean, I don't want to say a dumpster fire. She was a hardcore fucking
so was
Democrat
RFK
prior to COVID. COVID changed her mind on a lot of things. So is it a wolf in sheep's clothing? I don't know, but her ideas have changed a lot since COVID.
Hitting up squats, leg press, run, and then going to work. That's a hell of you should add some stairs in there. Maybe get your Jeep and just push your Jeep around town. Someone made memes a crime in California.
Newsom's there's your dumpster fire. Is fucking Gavin Newsom. He hasn't done anything good for California.
Pager bombs. Yeah, we've been talking about pager bombs all day, Zach. We did the Pulling the Thread podcast the first 20 minutes.
Well, the reason why
for prison.
The reason why the Democrats went after fucking Tulsi Gabbard is because she was the most presidential out of any of them. And when it came time to accept the PAC money, she said, no, I'm going to be fucking independent of your fucking PAC money. And that's why they sicked Hillary on her. And that's why the Democratic Party alienated her. And if that's not a reason to become a Republican,
I'd say just with Hillary calling her a Russian asset. I mean, Skully, I heard in the back channels that DS is sending nukes to Poland.
There's already nukes there, guys.
What's DS?
I don't.
Department of.
I don't know. There's already fucking nuclear weapons on the European continent. So
watching vids,
U.S. nuclear weapons.
Watching vids from Ukraine-Russia war made me realize how dumb those professional CQB vids are, like the GBRS. I mean, the GBRS guys are legit though, from what they did. And what's the CQB mission, right? Are we rescuing hostages, or is the job just to kill everybody in the fucking room? You're going to toss grenades and fucking run belt feds through the wall.
You're gonna step back from danger close and just call it a fucking boom,
drop.
Boom.
Yeah. RFK, Tulsi, Ramaswamy, Elon team up with Trump is money. I think it's probably better than worse. Dumbest conspiracy theorist on the right was more informed than Tulsi.
Yeah, that's true. Newsom did clear up those San Francisco streets before China showed up.
Anyone know what these guys use to stream and do podcasts? I don't know. Why don't you ask the fucking guys doing it, Jared? Yeah, we're using StreamYard for the multicast, and to do a podcast, we record on a Sony camera in front of us. We dump it up to YouTube. We rip the audio track. The truth is that we don't put a podcast up that's just audio. We only put it up on YouTube. It's to members first. You have to pay for it. And then it comes out available to everybody about 6 weeks later. And there's a ton of dudes in there going, man, this is so confusing when it's 6 weeks old. I wish we could get it as current events. Well, you can. Stop fucking buying whores or vape or whatever fucking you're doing. It's $10. That's my answer to it. We do it on purpose simply because it irritates them. The truth is they wouldn't comment. If the motherfucker was free, I can click on your name anytime you comment on YouTube and see every comment that you've made. And the dudes pissing and moaning haven't commented on any of my shit. And I got 5,000 fucking videos up there that are free. We also do a Patreon membership, and we build those videos off what you guys ask for. Like all these videos, there's a dude sitting back here that we pay. There's camera gear and fucking speakers, and not speakers, but microphones. There's a ton of shit, not to mention the time of the people sitting here doing this. We don't make any money doing this. We don't get paid from membership. Like we get a little bit of money passed through from the memberships, but like none of my videos are monetized. If you look at them, I delete my YouTube comments. Then you're of no fucking use to me, gunslinger, if you remove your comments. Like that does nothing for me. Just somebody say whores. Yes, whores. People want free. Yeah, fuck them. Like fuck them. I don't care. John, will the DS shut down the economy and do? Man, you asked some fucking crazy questions, Brock. Here's the real answer for you.
DS?
What is DS? Here's the real answer, Brock. No matter what the fuck is going to happen, you would be a whole lot better if you shut off your fucking social media, get fit, make some money, and fucking live your life. I'm 50, and I say this as a dude who has fucking spent half my year running around in circles and squirreling shit away rather than building a better life. If I just spent the fucking just 10 years of that period, 10 years consecutive building a great life, everybody involved with me would be so much further ahead than where we are right now. What GBRS and that's not to give you shit. I'm just saying, like, you comment, and maybe it's just for content to help us build content. And I appreciate your comments. But if you operated in deep state, see, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. If you operated out of positivity rather than negativity and fear, man, like no matter what's going to happen, you're going to have a lot more options if you have more money. Like that's like even during the Civil War, even during the Great Depression, less than 10% of the fucking population fought in the Civil War. Companies like Hershey's and fucking Kellogg's and all those.
No, I haven't shot the Arkham Defense AK.
I never had social media. You're on social media right now, Striker. It doesn't matter whether you have the other or not. Look up, like it's at like literally. I looked up something last night on Google, and it immediately started showing me all the videos on YouTube. I operate in reality. Half a glass, always been. Skully, okay, Arkham Defense, AK.
It's like you have a fucking. It's like you have a gun.
A lot of costs. So yeah, there's a lot of costs associated.
It's like you have a gun, and then you pick up a rock, and you're like, "Is this rock better than your gun?"
At the best, we do these videos, and some people find out about the company and buy gear. That's literally the only revenue that passes through this. It costs way more every week to build these videos in payroll and salary than we make in an entire month doing them.
Unless you include YouTube.
Doubt much changes from the. No, it's not going to change. You get a 4-year reprieve where your taxes are a little better and it's a little more friendly to business. When fucking Harris said we're going to assist businesses, not if you're fucking a U.S. citizen, she's not.
You know how scared they are.
Not if you're fucking white, she's not.
Well, you know how scared they are. The Fed came out today and reduced interest rate by 0.5 point. That's how scared they are. The Fed could have done that anytime they wanted. They could have done that 2 years ago, but they didn't. But now that they're afraid Trump's going to be president, they're like, we need to fucking do something. Like they think that the reality is that's how stupid people are, that you have these people like sprinkling breadcrumbs out and they're like, see what I can do for you? I'm giving you back your breadcrumbs.
Mike must have just found out about our company. Never heard about it until today.
I'll do an OnlyFans.
Do you have any lean manufacturing experience? Fuck no, we don't. You obviously haven't seen any of my videos in the shop. Thinking 3K by January. What are we doing 3K? What's 3K by January? Trump called it law tonight. They would do that. I don't know what that's supposed to say. AK is inferior, no matter how. There's been more people killed with AKs than 5.56.
Probably not.
Kamala said 50,000 tax write-offs for small business. Not for us. Not for us. There's not. And do you think she's going to do any of that shit?
Nope.
That bitch do anything she said? Why didn't
Nope.
she do it this fucking last 4 years?
Nope. They're not going to do any of that shit. All they're doing is pandering for votes, guys. That's it. Pandering for votes.
She took credit for shit Trump did and then blamed shit they did on Trump.
Pandering
Trump
for
called
votes.
it last night about the interest rate cut.
It's kind of like back in the day when they used to open the bar next to the voting booth and buy people drinks to go vote for them.
And the whole AK thing, man. If you like AKs, like AKs, but the days of AK ammo being cheaper than 5.56 it's
done.
Yeah,
it's done.
And
the reality is, again, if you are a professional army, you're going to have fucking M16s or AR-15 variants. If you're a child army, you're going to have AK-47s. You cannot do the things you can do with fucking AK-47 that you can do with an AR-15, which means I'm going to increase the distance. I'm going to increase the distance that I can engage you, and that makes your weapon system obsolete. Even the Russians don't want AKs anymore.
What am I hearing?
I don't know. I don't hear it.
How much tax money does a Storm Shadow missile cost?
A lot.
The
lot.
Fed rate cut system, a lot more than it should. Political to me as well, but I own real estate brokerage, and the cut is good for your business. Good.
It is, but it's a fake cut, guys. They're doing that Fed cut right now to influence the election. As soon as the election's over, if fucking the Democrats are in power, that fucking cut is going to disappear. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be worse for you. I mean, hell, the reality is she wants to do unrealized capital gains. So your fucking little 1% cut is going to be an unrealized capital gains. And they're going to go after your ass. It's a goddamn soup sandwich.
Frankenstein SKS would have done the job. I keep hearing that. Like, what did he have done to that thing? Why is the 300 blackout so damaged? Well,
because
there's no demand for it.
Apparently, the Frankenstein SKS didn't do the job.
Well, he couldn't do the job. And I mean, did he take a shot? He took a shot?
No, he didn't fire.
He never got a shot off.
He never got a shot off.
How did Secret Service miss 4 shots?
Probably hit the ceramic plates. I wonder if any of that got hit.
Giant full moon tonight, lunar eclipse. That was last night. Andrew, that was last night. I think you missed it, buddy. I actually walked out and looked at the eclipse last night. Is it happening again? If Trump dies, can Vance win?
Oh, I think if Trump dies, I think all bets are off.
Keep talking.
I think it's.
Yeah, you think they're going to let Vance run if Trump dies?
I think, I think all bets are off with Trump. I've been a 5.56 guy since I left the army. All I know is that the M4 platform, I don't believe I should change. No, you shouldn't change, because the reality is, and again, AK guys will argue this because they are just in the system. There is no more versatile platform than the AR-15 currently is. While we spent 25 years innovating the fucking AR-15 platform, the communist world just sat on the, I can drop the AK in the mud and it'll work forever. You can do the same thing with an AR-15, guys. There's no advantage. You have absolutely zero advantage going AK-47. Even the fucking Russians changed to a 5.56 gun because they knew that it was better. There's no advantage of an AK-47 anymore. Those days are over. Yes, I get it. If you were fucking in the jungles of Vietnam and just got the brand new AR-15 and the Chinese or the fucking Vietnamese are coming out of the jungle with an AK-47, I can see how you could have a fantasy of the AK-47 as a better weapon system, but it's not. Short sight base, it's just not. It's fucking the M4 is way better. M14 G3 FNFAL, man, that's a tough one. The FNFAL is such a sweet. My FNFAL is such a sweet shooting gun. I have all 3 of those guns. I mean, I don't have a G3 or an M14. I have an M1A, and I have a HK91 because those are the legal guns. But they're they're again good shooting guns, but then your weight, you got to weight versus how much ammo can you actually carry. I don't know that because I never was in the military that carried M14s, but I did carry a Mark 11 around and carried 8 magazines for that motherfucker. SR25. I carried the Mark 11 around, and I was carrying it around like a battle rifle. I wasn't trying to carry it around like it was a goddamn sniper rifle because those initial guns weren't really as accurate as they needed to be. It was about like a Rim 3830. That 7.62 Rim ammunition is fucking badass, and that light machine gun, the fucking light machine gun that they use, it's a badass gun, man. Don't disqualify it. It is actually a light machine gun, and it fucking puts the rounds down range. I prefer the let's see, between 40 VMAX, the 2 to 70 OTM, and different barrel lengths. I mean, just forget about that. Just forget about that. Forget about 5.56. You want to shoot 7.62 by 39? Guess what you can do? You can shoot it through an AR-15. It's just an upper change. You want to shoot fucking 300 blackout? Guess what you can do? You can do that, and you can't do any of that shit in an AK. An AK either shoots 5.54 or it shoots 7.62 by 39. There ain't no fucking let's change it out to shoot something else. I mean, they were good guns, but it's old technology, and it's not going to compete anymore. And as much as I was arguing about the new SIG rifle, it appears that the soldiers in the 101st really like that rifle. So we'll see how that goes. The AR-10 platform, I had some G3s, and it's great. Well, I mean, again, the cement wasn't that good of a gun. The HK91s were good guns, but the AR-10 platform, it's about innovation in the sense of, if you take a look at even if you think about the roller delayed guns, any of the HK roller delayed guns, they made those initial platforms and never innovated past that. The thing about the AR-15 is, from the day it hit the streets, we have been trying to innovate past that, meaning civilians have been doing all kinds of crazy shit with AR-15s. And so that has really created the innovation that it's made it surpass everything else. What happened to the ACR? Oh, they fucked it up. The reality is Remington fucked up that contract and then gave it to goddamn Bushmaster, and Bushmaster fucked that up. It wasn't in a position to compete with a standard AR-15.
Man, this guy really doesn't like HK shit.
Who's I don't know.
That dings the brass, don't need a funky claw mount.
Yeah.
What's the actual difference between M1A and M14 other than
full auto? That's the difference, the selector switch.
GT.
And in theory, M1As are going to be a little bit more accurate than an M14, because remember, M14s were government contracts. So they're going to be a little more, an M14 is going to be a little sloppier than an M1A, a little more sloppier than an M1A. AK-50 would change my mind.
Can you get one?
I don't know if they've got to the level where they're doing production, but again, AK-50. Why would you go with an AK-50? He designed it around the AK-47, which is non-modular. There is so much better shit out there.
1022 rules the world.
It does rule the world. I mean, 1022 is it's probably the best 22 out there. Even still, 1022 is a fucking good. Ruger 1022 is a excellent first timer gun if you're looking at getting something for your kid. 1022 is a great way to teach them how to enjoy.
Million veterans trained on the AR system. It will come back to you after a few rounds. Yeah, I mean, it's probably way more than 1 million veterans.
Yeah.
You keep hearing uncommon weapons or whatever, or not common or unordinary weapon systems. I saw a breakdown, some math, and they said, there was 75% of the firearms manufactured in the United States last year were AR-15s, or the last 3 years or whatever. And they said that you keep hearing this uncommon weapon or whatever they're terming it. They said that would be like saying Ford, Chrysler, and Toyota is an uncommon car because the percentage wise, there's more fucking AR-15s than those 3 brands. They named like 15 brands. If you took all of the Mercedes, Porsche, and like all these other companies, there's still more fucking AR-15s when you look at the percentage breakdown than there are all those other imports.
Hey, that MMP 1522 is a good rifle. I have one again, but when we're starting to fall into that AK, we're starting to fall into that AK. Ruger 1022 has been around a long time, and you can do way more shit to a Ruger 1022 than you can the M&P, meaning aftermarket stuff. I can take a off the shelf Ruger 1022 and throw a bunch of aftermarket shit at it, and it's going to shoot way better than the M&P. You can't do the same thing with the M&P. Not that it's not a good gun. Again, I got one. I shoot the fuck out of that M&P 15 because it is a good 22. But the Ruger 1022, again, it's about what can you ultimately do with it. It's like Legos. I can do a shit ton of stuff with it. Same thing with an AR-15. It's like Legos. I can do a shit ton of stuff with it. It's a great platform.
Is my age, 60. All right, we gotta roll.
We gotta roll.
Up. We're at 4:30.
Oh my god, it's late.
He's got people walking in.
He's got a ton of work he's got to do. Ton of work out there.
Whose comment do you like the best out of these? Anyone on POF, Patriot Ordnance Factory Firearm? Never even heard of them.
Yeah, I have a POF in the old safe. I don't shoot it as much because they're heavy.
You can completely build one in aftermarket. They have aftermarket receivers for 1022s.
Yeah, they have all kinds of crazy shit you can do with them.
A lot easier to stack a ton of 1022s.
The CMNG conversion kit they're good. They run good, but again, I'm old enough and been doing this long enough that if you are really interested in shooting, you're better off just buying a fucking 22 to shoot 22 in and 5.56 in your. I know I kind of deleted some of my argument with the 5.56 gun in the sense that, again, you can convert it and you can do that shit. And that is very cool that you can do it. And if you only want one gun, it's a good idea, but you're better off just buying a fucking MMP 15 in 22. So you can enjoy that and also enjoy your fucking AR-15 without having to fuck around with changing things out. So, I mean, it just depends on what you want to do, really.
Would you rather buy a 22 conversion for an AR-15 or just buy an AR that's 22?
AR that's 22.
Yeah, the boys just bought fucking. I'm like, why are you doing that shit?
Yeah, it's the conversion. You know what's going to happen? What happens with conversion?
They're like, we can 3D print 22 mag. I'm like, why? Why don't you just buy mags?
Yes, I've got a 1911 22 conversion kit, a Glock 22 conversion kit, a SIG 226 convert 22 conversion kit. I've got a conversion kit that goes into the Galil, and you know what I've never done? Put any of those motherfuckers, converted any of them over to 22. I did convert the Glock over to 22 because I thought, well, that's going to be a good like trainer to get people on the 19 and have them really want to shoot the 19. But then all I wanted to do was put it back into fucking 19 mode and make it fucking shoot real bullets. You're better off just buying a 22.
Somebody said they heard it messes up the chamber. All right, which of these guys you like? Who you like for the winner?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Really, anybody that the more.
The rifling is all wrong. If you shoot 22 long rifle in 223 barrel, 1/8 or 1/6, dedicated upper is way better for stable. Yeah, but I mean, how far are you really shooting that 22? Good to see you guys as well here in Ireland. What's up, Garden of for Life?
I think we should send the butt pack to Norhinko.
To Japan. Norhinko has a butt pack.
It's probably not. I got 10.
Just repeating comments. Skully's opinion, badass stream.
I mean, again, they're just my opinions, guys. I like somebody before was like, what would you take, the Glock 19 or the SIG? I would take the SIG. The Glock is a very good gun, but I would take the SIG because I think the SIG is better. But there's 100 million people out there that are going to be like, aim again. Glock's the greatest thing. Man, all they play with is horse cocks over there.
Where?
It's at Glock.
At Glock. Why do you guys keep saying that?
Because what most people don't know is Glock was not, guns were not his biggest industry. Glock's biggest industry was fucking selling horse cum.
or semen. I saw
Yeah,
somebody say
he was a big not that you can't have outside hobbies.
Gaston Glock.
Yeah, not
That
that you
just
can
means
have
he made
outside.
so much
He made
money
a
on
ton of money
Glocks
on
that he could
yeah.
have expensive horses.
Well, he was selling horse cum. He was very popular in horse cum for some reason. I mean, he must have had really nice horses. I'm not trying to bag on the guy. If that's your hobby, that's your hobby. But they haven't innovated. Like I hate it when they're like, "Oh, this is the Glock Gen 5. They put serrations on the front." Bro, come on, innovate something. Where's the goddamn Glock AR-15?
All right, Peter Avasov.
Peter,
Jump in the comments on the community section in Patreon. Let's jump over here to Patreon.
what was Peter's comment?
A lot of them.
Nice,
He
Peter.
said you should be Secretary of Defense.
I like it. I don't want to be Secretary of Defense. I'd like to be Secretary of
War.
I like the idea
of
of
M1 Abram tanks.
Secretary of M1 Abrams.
All right, where is the community? Jump into community right here. There's a chat section. Throw in your last order number. As Avasov, what's his name? I just lost him.
That was a nice. I keep this motherfucker
Peter
on me.
Avasov.
Nice. Peter Avasov, get in the. Where do they got to?
Horse serrations ribbed.
Where do they got to get you? Where do they got to hit? And make sure you get your last order number in there so John can give that to Amanda, and Amanda can send this bad bear out.
Yeah, we'll send out this multi-cam butt pack.
Multi-cam butt pack, my man.
Kevin, I didn't say fucking Kevin. I don't know why you motherfuckers come in here and comment this shit.
No, they're just trying to make it easier for you when the old dude's like, I've never ordered anything. What was the picture of the street?
I don't know. I don't even know where it is. That's David Guzman.
Makes me want to go there.
David.
Is he on the bike trail? David, you're on the bike trail. That must be California.
There's a lot of conversations that happen in there.
You don't know anything about. You're not privy to.
I don't even.
I love it. I love it.
It's constantly running.
Yeah, big horsecock Glock. That's the way they do it down there. CZ wins all day long for pistols. I mean, I know I harp on a lot of things. I don't care what you show up with. You want to show up with a fucking Mosin and Gott, be fucking proficient with the Mosin and Gott. You want to show up with your Glock 19, hey, just be proficient. That's it. That's all I care about. You want to go out there and get a fucking high point, be the fucking high point master. Because you know what? The dude with the master, the dude who's masters his weapon system is way more important than what weapon he's carrying. I don't give a fuck what weapon you're carrying. Just be a fucking ninja.
You got to be on Patreon.
Oh.
We said that from the beginning. Go post over on Patreon. I'm getting off of here. I will check in about 5 minutes to see if you're over there.
I don't want to be president. The Marine Corps would assassinate me.
All right, guys, we're out.
Because I would shut those bitches down.
We got to go.
All right, just make them be relevant.